Hi, my name is Joe Kopek, the Faith Formation Director here at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton. Today we're going to be talking about safe environment, our Circle of Grace lesson, and it's really about some things that will help keep us safe in all sorts of situations. So I want to have two different words that we're going to discuss today. One is stoplight, and the other is secret. So for stoplight, what does a stoplight do? Most of us learn pretty early that a stoplight helps us to know in traffic when to go, when to use caution, and when to stop. Right? So green means go, red always means stop, and yellow means caution or slow down. Now I'm going to describe a couple of situations that will help you understand kind of what we're doing with this. So when I name these different examples, I'm going to pause for a second and give you a moment to think about it, maybe answer with your parents what you think, and then I'll give you what I think the answer should be. Okay? So I'm going to give you a couple different situations. So your mom or your dad gives you a hug because you feel sad. Is that a green situation? Should you use caution, or is that stop? I think most of us would say that's a good situation, right? We always want to know that we're loved and we're cared for, especially when we're sad. What about you see a friend crying and you want to go up and put your hand on their shoulder? Is that a situation where you feel safe and it would be good to do that? Use caution or stop? I think most of us would say that's a good situation, right? We always want to know that we're loved and we're cared for, especially when we're sad. What about you see a friend crying and you want to go up and put your hand on their shoulder? Is that a situation where you feel safe and it would be good to do that? Use caution or stop? I think that would be a good situation. You're wanting to comfort your friend, and that's always a good thing. What about if you're in school and you want to go get something to eat and you push someone out of line so you can go first? Would that be a good situation? Or would that be a situation where you'd want to stop? Hopefully, if you're thinking that you want to push them out of the way, you would stop and think about how that would make you feel if someone pushed you out of the line. So stoplights help us decide what's safe, when it's okay to go, and also when it's time to maybe ask for advice or ask our parents or another person that we trust, maybe a teacher or an aunt or an uncle. So the next thing we're going to talk about is secrets. Secrets. Now, secrets can be different types of things, right? So today I'm going to give you, and we're going to use this same stoplight imagery. So can you name a good secret? What's the kind of secret that would be a good secret to keep? So say a friend tells you that they really like another kid in your class. Say you're a girl and one of your friends tells you that she really likes this boy in your class, but don't tell him. Is that a secret you want to keep? Yeah, probably, right? Because they trust you and they're your friend. You wouldn't want to make them feel bad or embarrass them, right? So that's a good secret. Another example of a good secret might be, say your dad wants to plan a surprise birthday party for your mom. Would that be a good secret to keep? Yeah, because you know your mom's going to learn about it pretty soon, right? And you know it's something that's going to make her feel overjoyed and loved. So those are kind of good secrets. And there are some secrets like that. But there are other secrets that aren't so good, where maybe we'd want to look at the stoplight image and really think. So say if someone in your class told you that they got the answers to the test and they were going to cheat in order to get a better grade, but don't tell the teacher. Is that a situation where you might want to use caution or stop and go and tell the teacher what's going on? I think that's a situation where you would want to say, stop, let me go tell the teacher what's going on, because that's not fair. And you also know that really it's not really good for them to cheat on a test, right? There are other kinds of secrets that are especially things where we want to use caution or stop. So say a friend tells you that they want to show you pictures on their phone or on their computer, and these are the pictures that you shouldn't tell your parents about. Do you want to use caution there? Probably. Those images might be something that's not really appropriate, or maybe something that would be scary. No, we need to use caution there. Maybe stop and go and tell our parents or tell a teacher, someone else that we trust. What if someone invites you over to their house, that you see on your street, maybe a neighbor, and they say, well, you can come over and you don't need to tell your parents. Yeah, that's a spot where you definitely want to stop, right? You want to stop, go and tell your parents and say, hey, this person did this, and it made me feel uncomfortable. And that's the big thing with all of these, the secrets and the stoplight, is the stoplight can help us think about, is this something that I definitely know I can go? This is okay. I can do this. So that's like playing with your friend, a friend of yours in your yard. If you're in your front yard and a friend comes over and you want to play in the front yard, your parents are probably going to be fine with that if you're already outside. But there are other situations where you'd want to use caution, or you'd want to stop and tell someone. And in those situations, usually you have a feeling inside of you that something's wrong. So for example, when I said something about one of your classmates cheating on a test, you know that's wrong, so you'd want to tell somebody. And if someone asked you to do something and said, just keep it between you and me, and you don't need to tell your parents, that's a secret that you'd want to stop and tell your parents. Tell someone else that you know, that's a teacher or someone in authority that can help you decide what to do. So I hope that these images are good for you. Just remember that when we have feelings, we should sometimes listen to those. Why? Because God gave us those feelings to help guide us. The Holy Spirit can help us to figure out, this is a good situation, or this situation makes me feel uncomfortable. And when we feel uncomfortable, we probably need to go and talk to our teacher, or our parents, or someone else that we trust that can help us. So today's code word is circle.